All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome in. Today is Thursday, April 4th, 2024, and we are back again with our in-depth Dishonored 2 playthrough. We're going to be finishing this up tomorrow. We're on the final mission. Between just the way we usually have a chatting session at the beginning, I'm about 20 minutes late. And I don't like to try to rush or squeeze things in. We're not going to be finishing this today. We're probably going to get pretty close. We'll probably make it to the actual Dunwall Tower. But we're going to save Dunwall Tower and the ending of the game for tomorrow. It should not take the whole stream, and whatever time we finish Dishonored 2 tomorrow, Friday, we will jump right into Dead Island 1 that I just got on PC, so it'll be a new save file, new character, who dis, and we'll do a story playthrough for that. I don't know how long it will take. It could potentially take the entirety of next week, including the weekend stream. Dead Island it shouldn't take long as I don't need to grind for anything. And then on Monday, the 15th, we will start Death of the Outsider. And Death of the Outsider is considered a standalone expansion for the Dishonored series, so it's about half the length. It's only 5 missions, whereas Dishonored 1 and 2 are 9 missions. It'll take a whole week, absolutely, but the thing about the Death of the Outsider is that there's no comparing good ending, bad ending. There is no good ending, bad ending. I mean, there is, but it's literally something you can, like, reload a save file for, choose a different option, get the other ending. There's no chaos system in it, so it will eliminate the need to, showcase different things. I'll still try to get any and all dialogue that I can, but it'll absolutely take a full week, if not an additional day or two, after that to finish it up. So that is the plan for the stream. So Dishonored 2 today, Dishonored 2 tomorrow, Dead Island 1 tomorrow, Dead Island for the weekend stream. I don't know whether it'll be Saturday or Sunday yet. Dead Island will be played all next week, and then Death of the Outsider on Monday the 15th. I hope everybody's doing well. Mayhem, thank you for being here first and redeeming first. Good morning. I hope you're having a good day. I see you lurking. Appreciate that. I hope you've been doing well. Sunshine Soda, good morning as well. It's snowing again. Blasphemy. It's April. No more snow. There was actually a small chance of snow for last night, although it would have just been like little flurries. It's been raining like for a week straight. Like, my sump pump has been running constantly for like at least the past 3 days. Kind of crazy. But yeah. Now, we don't have, unfortunately, my house is entirely 100% electric, so when we lose power, we lose everything. Heat, air conditioning, refrigerator. We don't have we don't have a backup generator or anything like that. It'd be nice to have, but I'm too busy holding the rest of the house up with toothpicks to do anything extra like that. Dr. Casper, welcome in as well. Crown Killer strikes again. Yes, we'll be striking today, and then a little bit tomorrow we'll get our final strike in as Emily. No more. I want to see the redacted. That's right. The alliance map related channel points redemptions are gone. I did keep Revenge, Is It, Malacca, and Bakraut for appropriate situations that are across all games. But yeah, the Assassin's Creed series is officially in the bag. We finished Mirage on Tuesday. I feel like I mean, due to the questions that I asked about Mirage, it actually answered some questions about Valhalla that I actually wasn't, I didn't realize that I misunderstood until I was corrected. I thought I had it understood, but I guess not. But, it's a lot to keep track of, with the idea of the past and the present and you know, the idea of sages is just kind of, you know, out there to me as well. So I remember I was watching yesterday when we raided Schiller. He was playing through AC2, and I've gotten to see the beginning sequences of Assassin's Creed 2 about 2 or 3 times now, since he's doing basically a no desync challenge. And it's funny when you know, Mario introduces to Ezio that his father was an assassin, and he's like, "Assassins and Templars? You realize this sounds like fantasy, right?" And I'm like, that's exactly how I felt trying to piece together the convoluted story of Valhalla and Mirage. Well, I thought I understood what was going on in Mirage until the end, you know, and then I'm just like, okay. Like, everything I thought I knew is wrong, and now I'm basically gonna have to, you know, replay them. I would have to probably replay Mirage to with the new knowledge that I have to understand what's going on. And to pick up on little things that I miss. I usually appreciate those kinds of things, kind of like I do with the game Bioshock Infinite, which has it's not the same, but it has common themes in terms of time hopping and different realities and timelines and stuff like that. And I thought it was fascinating from a Bioshock perspective, you know, but that's a shooter, so it's a little bit different. You can kind of plow through those games, whereas with these games, they do require a little bit of strategy, ideally, if you want to see everything. But yeah, we finally put the lid on the Assassin's Creed series. You probably, honestly, will not see Assassin's Creed on here for a long time. If I do decide to replay some of the games, I don't know which one it would be. I did say that I would do a tier list. I found a tier list maker online, and I thought about doing it yesterday, but I'm like, I want the experience of Mirage to sit in my brain for a little bit before I start, you know, before I start really comparing. I'm gonna basically create what, if you know what a rubric is, I'm gonna basically create a rubric for all of the games, and I'm going to assess them in many different categories, and that's how I'm going to decide the placement. I'm going to try to go from objectivity instead of from a subjectivity standpoint, but there will be some assessments that are done through subjectiveness as well, which obviously that would make it unique to me. So otherwise my tier list would be everyone's tier list, right? It's not like that. What I'd like to do is I'd like to do a tier list for me and share it with you guys, and then I'd like to actually create a tier list live with you guys using the same rubric. So it'll be a cool, hopefully like a one day only short stream or something, maybe on a weekend, on the weekend day that I don't normally stream or something. We'll do that, but I want to let the memory of the games sit for about a week before I try to do that, so just to be fair. And Ginger Bearded One, welcome in, good morning. Thank you for the 7-month resub. I hope you're doing all right. I'm doing okay. I had a crazy past like 16 hours or 24 hours, I guess at this point. Well, not really 24, maybe 20 hours. So yesterday was my stream day off, and so I didn't stream, but I was able to, you know, to just kind of veg around and watch streams. You know, in my free time, I play a little mobile game called Ant Legion, and I also have got an offline Fallout Shelter playthrough that I play in my free time. It's not an active game that has any excitement really, but it's like an idle game. And so I've been playing that a lot lately. But when I went to yesterday, when I went to go get ready for work, my truck wouldn't start out of nowhere. It was running just fine the last day, or the previous day. So I ended up being an hour late to work. I got to call my brother. We figured out it was probably a battery. I had to have Necro come home from work early. And he works in a city in a town that's like, you know, 30 minutes away on a good day with no traffic. And so I had to wait on him to come home to take me to work. And he got my battery replaced. Not through any small amount of trouble or inconvenience for sure. He tried to just jump it and then take the truck down to like AutoZone and swap it out, but unfortunately his car battery is in his car's trunk and in the middle, and my truck's battery is on the left side. I was parked on the left side of the driveway, so we're gonna lose music for a second as I tab out so I can reload my player. Sorry, yesterday when I was at home, my internet dipped out like this 4 times in like 5 hours. I anticipate today's stream is going to be the same. It's just the new norm. It's just normal. I just gotta check and make sure that my stream is always playing so that I know when it disconnects constantly 1,000 times a day. It's just the new normal. Just deal with it, guys. I'm sorry. Nothing I can do about it. I've literally swapped out the modem. I've bought a $300 router. I've done everything that I can think of, and Spectrum is just a useless company that should just not exist. I wish they would. I saw that they were actually installing AT&T fiber, and I would love to have AT&T internet instead. Just, even if it's a different devil, dealing with a different devil, I don't really give a shit. I'm so tired of Spectrum. I hope that they fail. I feel sorry for any employees that work there in customer service that are helpless to its shittiness. Anyway, thanks, Spectrum. Not, yeah. You're parked at, yeah, so you're parked on the left side. So he tried to jump the truck from being parked in the yard, and but he said he felt like his car was starting to sink in the yard because the ground was so saturated with water because it's been raining for 3 days straight. So he didn't end up being able to jump it. So he had to go. He just ended up going. He had to go to AutoZone, buy the tools, which wasn't a lot. To buy the tools and a new battery. So we had to spend $260 yesterday on a new battery for my truck. Which it was time. I mean, and I'm not surprised. I don't remember the last time it was changed, so I'm sure it was just time for it to fail. So anyway, I was an hour late to work yesterday. I got to work. I only work 6 hours usually, so I only had to work 5 hours yesterday, but I didn't get a single break. For anybody who doesn't know, I do housekeeping at a hospital, so I was literally standing for 5 hours straight with no break, no water, no sitting down, sweeping, mopping, everything. Just yesterday was a complete fuck. And so I got home, but we checked the truck and it did start this morning, so hopefully replacing the battery fixed whatever the issue was. So we're gonna stream today, and I've got one more day of work today, and then I get a 3-day weekend. Fucking finally. It's been a crazy last like 20 hours. Yeah, the redacted. Hey Babs, good morning and welcome in. Hey Code, what's up? The problems are like in the area hubs or the repeaters that they just can't get fixed. So fuck you, customers. Cable management is roughly level India, Shaggy Town. Yeah, if anybody has ever seen pictures of like India's certain cities, major cities in India, the wires or like the electrical grid is just a complete mess. Yep, it's time for my 3-day weekend. Babs, if I could give you a hug, I would. Take it out on the guards and be stabby. Yeah, we will be doing that. This will be the good thing about these playthroughs is doing them lethally. You know, we don't have to worry about being super careful, especially with Shadow Kill, the Shadow Kill abilities. Stabby time, yeah. So yeah, and then to top it off, so I went to bed at, normal time last night. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning for no reason, wide awake, just couldn't get back to sleep. I ended up messing around on my phone, and I'm like, well, if I'm gonna sit here not able to sleep, I guess I might as well I guess I might as well get reading on the stuff that I normally like do before stream so that, you know, maybe it won't be so bad. And then I finally got to sleep. I'm gonna say it was probably around 5 a.m. when I got back to sleep. Well, the alarm goes off at 5:50, so I did not want to get up this morning. Necro usually gets up and gets in the shower, and I went back to sleep. I slept deep enough to have a dream that got interrupted. So yeah, I'm tired. I'm so tired of just constantly spending money on things that are broken and just, I don't know, never feeling like anything is just good. I just can't have anything nice, I swear to God. Or if I do have something nice, it breaks. Anyway. But we will be finishing Dishonored 2 this week. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. We just started, I think we're just now getting started to head to Mission 9. Mission 9 is the final mission. Since we had streamed so late last time, I didn't start the mission. So we'll do that first. And then, so we're returning back to Dunwall. So this'll be this area that we're going up into right now will be the fourth time that you visit Dunwall Tower in the Dishonored series. So Dunwall Tower is where the beginning of Mission 1 in Dishonored 1 starts. So you come in through the water lock on a boat, and you come in and you go up through the gazebo, and you get to see Dunwall Tower in its, you know, in its prime before the Industrial Revolution. And then by the end of the game, you're coming back through Dunwall Tower to take care of the Lord Regent in Mission 6. So you see it twice. The second time is with all of the extra walls of light, tall boys, alarms, watchtowers that the Lord Regent puts up. And then in the beginning of Dishonored 2, you're in the main hall area where all of the shit goes down when Delilah shows up. And you escape from Dunwall Tower, and you go through the streets and out to the shipyard where you meet Megan Foster for the first time. And now at the end of Dishonored 2, we're going back to Dunwall Tower again, and we get to see the state of the city after Delilah has reigned for however long of a period of time it is from the coup until, you know, we take care of Delilah. So, yeah. Love this mission. Yeah, I like seeing all the different states of Dunwall Tower as you go through the games. So I love it too. Yeah, hype indeed, guys. It's exciting. We're gonna be finishing the game up this week. Let's see. Oh, did I already take it? No, we're still on the Dreadful Whale. We went through and got all of the stuff. We went up there and heard the entirety of Megan's story. There's an achievement for that. We heard her story, read all of her stuff. I think I might have missed something for, Anton Sokolov's stuff. Let me look this really quickly. 2. So we heard Megan Foster's story. There was an achievement for finding everything for Sokolov and her on the boat, but I don't think I was able to do that. I thought I did everything. And I thought I did this, but I guess with the guards there conscious and unalerted, for whatever reason, they must have been alerted or something. But here it is. Peruse all journals and audiographs by Megan Foster and Anton Sokolov aboard the Dreadful Whale. I thought I did this, but apparently I didn't. I know I missed the decorative object for at least one chapter as well. So, yeah. It's so interesting to find all the little bits and pieces. Yeah. But for whatever reason, I must have missed something. I heard Megan Foster's story, so I'm guessing that was done. And we talked to Sokolov. We basically got all of his dialogue. There's nothing else in this area or in his room that I can interact with. So I don't know what you need to do. I thought maybe there was something early game that I missed, but I thought that I stayed on top of that. Oh, I missed this. Wait, is this... Did I get this? Maybe I didn't get this. I thought I did.
I'm still aboard this creaking thing that Megan calls a boat. Anton Sokolov, once the designer of mighty ships, thrown against the malevolent ocean and large enough to heave the great leviathans aboard, thrashing and spilling their life's blood across the decks. Majestic ships, swift with luxurious cabins, fit for an empress. Where are those vessels now? They're far too important to carry an old man like me. I've been abandoned by my own creations. But maybe that's the way it should be. Haven't I been cruel?
I don't remember this, so maybe I didn't.
Perhaps I should be forgotten, consigned to the junk heap. Maybe I should die at last. And there's a chance I will on this final escapade. To Dunwall, then. We'll see what's left of me.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I did read that. Did you go back into her room off the kitchen after her story? I did. There were 2 bone charms there. This little room here, because I had to get the key off of her. I had to pickpocket it. I listened to the audiograph, and we got the 2 bone charms that were in here. So, I don't think there's anything left, to get. So I'm guessing I must have missed something along the way. But yeah, I looked at all that stuff. It's just food. Didn't remember. Yeah, and I didn't remember too until you set off the kitchen and I went to go look, and I'm like, yeah, I remember doing that. Yeah, if you go up here, we listened to... I think we listened to an audio diary we had here. I must have missed something during the game, but it's fine. It's not like this will be the only time we'll ever play this game, so we'll be doing a ghost playthrough at some point. I can't even think how long that playthrough will take. It won't be an in-depth playthrough, so we won't need to worry about, you know, doing things perfectly. The wheelhouse, you mean the deck area below here. I know I went down here and checked things, but I know that we fixed the boat when it had that leak. We went in and got the extra storage room. I can't think of anything that we might have missed, but if you don't get everything between the chapters, it is definitely missable. So, yeah. We'll have to get it next playthrough. I'll probably look it up. And I think I missed one of the decorative objects, and I don't remember which chapter it was. So, it's easy to do. So yeah, I guess Sokolov is taking us where we need to go at this point. We're gonna head back to Dunwall Tower, and we'll see what different dialogue happens here. Makes total sense to make your lethal playthrough the thorough one. Would be insanely hard to get all the dialogue, ghost in, clean hands, yeah. Some achievements could drive me crazy. Yeah, and I know I've said it before, so I know that I don't know this game near as well as I do Dishonored 1. So I knew going in, I'm like, hey, fair warning, there's gonna be things that I miss or forget, and that's why I told people, you know, feel free to, you know, tell me if I missed something, because it's very possible to do so. Alright. Well, it's time for us to return to Dunwall Tower and go through the streets. And yeah, back to Dunwall Tower. Gonna be good times. Last chance.
If old Samuel could see me now.
Mission 9, Death to the Empress. You must confront Empress Delilah Copperspoon before she changes all the world with her will. Enter Dunwall Tower and find a way to reunite Delilah Copperspoon's spirit with her body to make her mortal again. Only then can you eliminate her and take back the throne.
Take me to Dunwall Tower. Bring me back to the cage of my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let your mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skinny legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial, while my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it, little girl. Your father was born a nobody. I inhabit your mother's heart, and my body walks the halls of your crumbling palace and sleeps between your sheets.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that you only deserve to keep your throne if you're ready to roll out a red carpet of blood before it. We'll be face to face soon, and I'll end you, Delilah.
Sorry about that, guys. I thought I had my camera off. All you did was see me staring at the screen, but yeah. Alright, we're back. We made it back to Dunwall. There is one final, there's one final shop to rob. We will. There's a few places to get through. A couple of buildings with a little bit of dialogue. The witches in this section are really hard to deal with doing a Ghost and Clean Hands playthrough. You'll notice they have similar music or the same tune, the Dunwall Tower theme from the first game. For this section. This is the music from Coldridge Prison, I think. So, usually there are howlers and stuff in the streets. I wonder if the dark ending of the game makes it to where everybody just died instead. I know that the witches end up taking over, but I know in a clean hands or a low chaos playthrough that there are howlers still. But I guess we kind of took care of both of them when we killed both Paolo and Vice Overseer Byrne. So that might be why. I thought I remembered there being people here.
rough and rent. Once a king dressed in red, warmed by the flames on feathered head, while all the town starving cried, chilled by winds a month of ice. Eat them of frost, eat them of snow, the monarch decreed to them below. Up on a spike they perched his head, cursed his name, burned his dead. Hush a fire, don't be afraid. Mama will sing through all the night, many an hour before morning sun. Don't dream of horror yet to come.
Okay. Hey, Hypnotic, welcome in. So I'm guessing that a clean hands playthrough means a no-kill game. Yes, that's right. And the combination of the two, ghost playthrough means that you're never detected or spotted, and a clean hands playthrough with no kills. So no detections and no kills is usually how I play the game. That's how I prefer to play these games. I think that a stealth game is intended to be played stealthily. If I want to play a game where I just kill everyone, I'll go play Resident Evil. You know, so I find that the challenge or the allure to these games is actually in playing them what might be considered the most challenging way possible. Something else over here. Something up here, maybe. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Also, we have Delilah in our heart now.
There are cracks in the world from the outsider's birth, and we draw from these fractures. Can you feel them?
So you can just kind of take the rails all the way there, if you please. We're not going to do that, because we need to get dialogue. Here, let's make sure we didn't miss anything. I guess we decided to drive ourselves here. Don't know where Megan went. Will be people. I thought there were people. It's just rats. It's been a long time since I've done a lethal playthrough of this game. A long time. I remember there being wolfhounds. A nice singing voice, if that was her. I think that was probably one of her witches. I don't know if Delilah has any songs that she sings. Body. Guard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember there being people here. I know that there's a bank that you can go into. Here. Trying to find out where this voice is coming from. Okay, that might be where the people are. This is a way to go above from this side. We've already been through there. I know that so if this should look familiar to everyone. So this is the dock. Let's go over this. So this is, this area here is the area that we come out of at the beginning of the game. There were guards patrolling down here. Megan's ship was out here. And we had to walk along this area right here. That's the final area where you jumped into the water and got on Megan's boat. This is the state of affairs. Just afterwards here. So we're gonna go down here. I remember this area being such a pain in the ass. Let's see, what do we got? Whiskey tumblers. Newspaper. Empress Delilah's new plans. With the help of Duke Luca Abel, Delilah Copperspoon has executed a successful play for the throne and now sits as Empress. Whether legitimate or not is a matter of hotly debated opinion. Emily Caldwell's fate is unknown at this time, but we do know that several of her ministers are dead, believed to have been assassinated, and the parliament has been set ablaze by a group of unknown arsonists. In the time since the coup, Empress Delilah has issued several proclamations, along with her assertion announced by Street Speaker that everything will change soon in Dunwall and across the Empire. So our new ruler promises to show us a wonderful future and warns that all citizens should endeavor to place their most earnest trust in her. Given the ruins in the streets around the palace, one can only speculate about what she means. Hey Spectrum, welcome in. Things are going well. Getting a good start to the game. I'm excited because today is my Friday at work, so I get a 3-day weekend after this. Good times. Let's see. But how are you today? Nice, nice. Yes, indeed. It's been a rocky week. It's been a weird, rocky week full of car problems. See you, sneaky copper wire. Can't hide from me. Although I probably have more money than I know what to do with at this point. Abandoned boat, who dis? Whalebone, whalebone. Money, food. Grim tidings from the capital of the Empire. Following the coup, Empress Delilah Caldwell, formerly called Delilah Copperspoon, still sits on the throne in Dunwall Tower. The residents of the district have, for the most part, fled. Shops and apartments sit in decay. In some cases, barricades have been erected at narrow streets attempting to contain the odd cabal of women accompanying our new ruler. Seeking to exploit an opportunity, local gangs are having a field day. I can attest personally to the increased presence of the Hatters, whose numbers have swelled with the recruitment of orphaned children. Your intrepid reporter will continue to bring you news as it happens, and as always, I will interpret the events at the best of my ability. At the Courier, we try to represent all sides that we deem reasonable, but of course we have a perspective and we have values, like all journalistic outlets, which will always inform our reporting. You're doing well today? Yeah, nice. Good, good. Car problems? Yeah, well, Necro was having car problems for a little while, and then we finally got him a new used car. And then yesterday, my truck wouldn't start, but luckily, hopefully, we replaced the battery, and it still started today, so I'm hoping that's all it was. But it's just like adulthood is just a never-ending barrage of just expense after expense, and debt never goes away, it just gets bigger. You just have to make more and more money to make more and more payments. And before you even get the opportunity to pay one debt off, another one takes its place. So you can never get caught up. Let's see, Dunwall Tower. Thomas, 2 days ago I saw all the Abbey men gather in the street and march toward Dunwall Tower. I had never seen so many of them. They were all reciting the strictures, their voices united. It made me believe the city could still be saved. But they haven't returned. Someone said they couldn't even reach the throne room at the top of the tower where Empress Delilah sits scheming up whatever comes next. It looks like most of them died at the main gate, Thomas. There are no overseers left in the capital. I'm packing everything and leaving while I still can. Join me as soon as possible. You. It does. Do not recommend. Stay a child as long as possible. If I didn't have the things that I do like that most people would still consider childish hobbies and interests, I would probably go crazy as an adult. It would probably literally drive me insane. Okay, that's done. We got a bunch of money. We're gonna take care of the black market shop here. I gotta remember how to rob this one. I don't know if I remember how to do it offhand. I just ate a whole loaf of bread just in one bite. Common key needed. Warehouse key. Geraldina, it's done. Reed finally gave in. She'll drop the warehouse key where we told her, behind some bottles. Don't forget, use her name. You're Miss Fenella Reed, and you're the Boyle Company import manager. Once you've greeted our businessman friend from Morley at the docks, open up the warehouse for his crew so that they can unload the goods. I'll start transferring them to the shop through the ceiling as soon as they're done. In the meantime, bring the Morley end to the Boyle offices. Pretend that everything is on pretend that everybody is on holiday for some reason, still mourning the boss, maybe. They can sign some papers, use whatever forms you can find there, and make sure to stamp everything with conviction. Give him a Colorado cigar from the reserve, anything to make him trust you, and remember to wear something clean. Everything's got to be finished up before sunrise. Patrick.
Playing nice tonight. You in?
Hey, Running and Haran, welcome in. Oh, and BRB, no problem. Appreciate the lurk. Alright, so we need a warehouse key. Behind some bottles. Like around here, some bottles? Where some bottles? I don't remember seeing a warehouse key anywhere. I didn't see any bottles, but also, what do I know? Anyway, they said something about bringing in the goods through the ceiling, so I know the courier is still in here. Hello. All right, we made it to the black market shop.
Step up and see what I've got.
All right, we got a bunch of new upgrades. The blueprints you found unlock 5 new upgrades. Let's take a look at them.
Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry.
I do. Got $6,200. We've maxed out the crossbow. We've maxed out the pistol. We now have a new one here. Reduce damage taken, or you are less visible in well-lit areas. Less visible always.
I'll take that deal.
We now have boot stealth, silent running,
You won't regret it.
and make less noise when sprinting.
Glad we could do business.
Gear and outfit are fully upgraded. We now have a masterwork for the blade. Deal more sword damage against magic-using enemies, or deal sword damage against clockwork soldiers. We'll have both of them in the... We will have both of them in Dunwall Tower.
I don't know how long Dunwall is going to stand.
But this is for sword damage. I don't really use swords on clockwork soldiers. I use stun mines. So we're gonna get Occult Kiss, even though I probably won't even need that. Done? Are there really only 3? I thought there was a masterwork for the grenade. Maybe I didn't find it. And then we've got all the upgrades for the mines. Okay. So, we have more money than what we have to, than what we can spend. So I'm gonna, check my stocks here. I should leave one of these. I'll leave one of each because I'll be able to loot these. I'll be able to loot these when I rob the black market shop. One more stun mine. The rest of these I'm full. I will loot that. Key to the City Watch Armory. I'll loot that when I rob the black market.
Come back next time you need something.
Alright, so this is blocked. I need to get in from the other side. We've already read that.
Good to see you again.
Now I think there are dogs out here, or wolfhounds. I need to use the restroom. Hold up. Alright, we did. Alright, I know that there's some witches that we need dialogue for on the other side of this. Where are the dogs? Are there not dogs? They're not... I feel like I'm grossly misremembering section. Look, we got our boot stealth. Now I can hardly hear my footsteps. You'd love to hear it. Or see it in this case. Alright, so it said something about getting in through the ceiling. So let's go make a concerted effort to do just that. Some witches. Want to get dialogue for. They are further up. Screams. Alright, that is indeed a door that I can get in, so we'll want to go over there. Thanks for the welcome back, Sunshine. Let's see what she might have been talking about here. It's not how fast the mana regenerates, it's the delay in starting the regeneration that takes forever. We will be going up that way, but not right now. I'm trying to remember how to rob this black market. See in here. That'd be cool. Now I get the ability that allows you to slow time. It's not. Alright, whatever, I'll just eat a bunch of food then. So there's a key. The door there, but there's barbed wire. I don't think you're supposed to be able to get past barbed wire. There's goodies in here? I guess the barbed wire is just for show. Okay. I'm not complaining. Alright, we'll go up. DJ, what's up? Why do chicken coops have 2 doors? Because if they had 4 doors, they'd be chicken sedans. That one was one that you told us yesterday. Oh, shit, don't fall. Well, not, when I say yesterday, I always just mean, you know, the last stream that we did. I tell a joke about pizza, but it's a little cheesy. What? Oh, shit. I should heal. Okay, I think they want me to get in there through the other way and then come up to it or out of there. I don't want to go through there yet. And I don't want to buy this.
Come in, my friend. I like how you spend.
That you do. Something, something, something. Oh, key. There was a warehouse key behind some bottles. I'm seeing a key anywhere. I'm sure I would have seen that if it was on the boat. Let's look. I hope you're having a good week so far, DJ. It's pretty easy to see keys because they kind of stand out. I don't know where these bottles are that they talked about. I don't know if it's supposed to be in this area or not. Oh, we didn't see. I didn't see this. Citizens report troubling events. Troubling signs of mischief have been reported recently in all corners of Dunwall. What was thought to be a series of pranks has proven much more widespread and unsettling. Despite the enlightened age in which we live, superstitious folk have begun to rumor-monger of witchcraft. There are reports of dogs shaved to the skin, small owls pinned to doors, lines of salt ominously left below windows, dried rats hung from archways, cats walking backwards who fail to meow, and pots of strange-smelling ointments left underneath beds and writing desks. That all these things might be occurring here in the capital all at once boggles this journalist's mind. With desperate times, if half of these are true, each odd occurrence seems a bad omen, a warning for terrible things to come. And if, as some say, these antics are the work of Empress Delilah's devout followers, then what hope is there? What hope is there? 3. I don't know what bottles they're talking about. Unless it's across the street. So we went here. Right. Oh, dark vision. Give me an upgrade that increases the frequency of the dark vision pulse. How about that? Alright, maybe it's just somewhere else. Definitely don't remember this chapter as well. I will deal with you later. Alright, let's see what we can find. The dogs. You're one panting. Oil bank. That's not exactly what I intended to. Is that it? No. Okay. Well, okay. Okay. What do you, and we're gonna fall. I get in through the side. Ah, you get in through the side. I see. Come on. And why you do this? Goodies? Instructions. Caleb, most folks don't know what's really going on. With Delilah and her coven running things, it's worse than if the Hatters of the branded Foot Girls took over the city. At least the gangs operate to make a profit. Everything that's been running along smoothly for a very long time, corrupt or unfair or whatnot, went into the toilet as soon as Delilah set fire to Parliament. But trust me, it's good news for people like me and you. Make this run for me, deliver the weapons and ammo, and if it goes well, I'll bump up your cut on future shipments. Run off all the people holding things together, smash up the gears and pulleys, and then make money selling guns to the people who are afraid in all the chaos. You won't see an opportunity like this again in a lifetime. In 3 or 4 years, we'll both be rich, even if we won't be able to retire in Dunwall. Well, that delivery clearly did not work out. Well, that didn't work out. I'm going to...
It's over. Oh, but you've hit 3 and I've only hit 1. I might have to practice on every building on this street.
Why not? No one to stop us from tearing up everything in the city.
My dear old dad says that Emmett Lark built this place.
Oh, who cares who built it? Old Lady Grithers lived here when I was growing up. She's gone now, trampled underfoot in one of those riots.
That's a bad way to go.
Trick is to die in bed, belly full of whiskey. That's how I'm gonna go out. You watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch you die right now.
Belly full of stab wounds for you, throwing up blood in an alley.
She's joking, but it's really gonna happen. How about you die via an arrow to the face? How about that? What do you mean that doesn't sound appealing? What do you mean? Sounds like a dream. I don't want to go in there yet. It'll set off the bank dialogue. Nice. Here we go. This should allow us access. I think they want me to go in through the other door, but I can't get to the other door. Wait. I can't get to the other door. I need to prompt this dialogue. There's dialogue that they have as he's trying to open or find a safe or something. What it is. Try to get it another way. I got one of my arrows back. Nice. I was using a corrupt bone charm that drastically increased the damage done by my bolts, but the caveat was that every time my bolts would break. But since I got bone charm crafting, I sacrificed the bone charm that increases arrow damage. And instead I made a four trait bone charm of that, so it's multiplied 4 times. And now I could get rid of the corrupt bone charm, and now I sometimes get my arrows back. And I still have the same amount of damage done by them. So I love the bone charm crafting idea in this game. I mean, if other people can craft bone charms, why wouldn't I be able to, right? Alright, let's see what I can do here. It's probably not gonna let me do this. Let's see. That did not work. I think I have the ability that makes it to where whenever I teleport using far reach, I'm invisible from point to point, kind of like how Blink works. But I can't... I can't collide with anything in the environment. Let's see. This dialogue happens. Yes.
Like an iron lid on the city.
Because this isn't Galvani's apartment. Maybe they don't have any dialogue. Oh, all that time I was waiting on him to come back in here, And then he waits until I'm just like, well, I guess he's not gonna come back in here to come back in here. So I guess I'll just wait and see if they have anything to... Now he's just in here? Okay. This is the part where you're supposed to talk. It's not. Look at these outfits. Alright, well, I guess maybe not. Right. Won't need sleep darts. What a bunch of broke ass bitches. Okay. Sure. Alright, Never did find a key. Alright, I guess it's time to try to get into the bank. We'll backtrack if we have to.
After the big fight between those overseer hard asses and Delilah's girls.
Are we gonna put it back together? Make it work?
Yeah, dumbass. Because you just spent 6 years at the Academy of Natural Philosophy.
Hey, screw you.
Don't lose your shit over a joke, Daniel. We're gonna sell it. Must be worth a lot of coin.
It's not such a crazy idea. Get it working again. Put a hat on it. If the Hatters had one of those things, people would perk up. I bet that thing could whoop ass in a back alley fight. Use a mug of something cool.
Wonder what they are talking about.
Maybe the Academy won. They're laying low because of Delilah.
Maybe it's time to head back to Poolwick. Show those lubbers who's who. Now no one's even got much to rob. I would go for a swim if I didn't know how many corpses there were.
Gotta play this just right. No one needs to know we found it.
Goddamn. What did you find? Apparently they found something really cool. Looking at something in this little display case here. Hi. Good night. Do, 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 do. Bank, money everywhere, gold ingots. What else we got? That's a reflection.
Those clouds.
Oh no! He fell on the glass. So he probably died. No? Huh. I would think he would have died from that. In Dishonored 1, he absolutely would have died from some collision with the environment like that. Sure I didn't miss anything. That rune is in the black market shop. They keep talking about what they found or didn't find. I don't see anything in here. What if a bunch of alarm clocks? What's so special about a bunch of alarm clocks? Alright, we'll head back upstairs. This alleyway. Besides the next area. I think it's the next area. Let's finish this building. Uh-huh. Babs, last time you played this level, you set up the grinder, picking up the coins on the desk. Oh, it alerted everyone, and you hadn't saved in ages. Oh, yeah, accidentally clicking the, like, device here. And they're just like, what was that? Yeah, I've done that a time or two. Very important. Very, very important. To not... the worst thing for me is forgetting about cash registers making noises. Got a note. Letter from Boyle Accounting Service. Miss Fenella Reed, I regret to inform you that your special allowance request has been denied by our financial director. We're very sorry to hear that your apartment on Caldwin Boulevard is in such poor condition, but we think you're being overly emotional when describing the building as on the verge of collapse. A broken leg is certainly not something irreparable, nor is a broken ceiling. In any case, as the import manager, you must understand that the company's future is unsure, to say the least, after the untimely death of its beloved founder and the political turmoil across the empire. All wages should remain frozen until a successor is appointed. No exceptions will be granted. We wish you the best of luck. Sincerely yours, Martin Jenkins, for the Boyle Company Accounting Service. The Clockwork Soldier's legs on the wall might be the cool thing. Oh, do you think maybe they put them there, put it there after they found it? Like, oh, look, the cool thing we found. I was like, well, I mean, I thought maybe they found a broken and like Clockwork Soldier intact, maybe. That might be worth something. That maybe like could be repaired and used. That's what I thought, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess they have the blade. Yeah, they've got the blade over here. All this smashed up stuff. Alright, the bank is done. Yeah, cash registers and the ka-ching! Yeah. I'll be just like, oh, I'm just looting things, it's fine. And then, you know, I forget that they actually alert people. Oh, Dark Vision, hurry up. I know that there's a guy that you can meet in an alleyway down here, and then up there we find some witches and some overseers. Random fish heads, you know, the usual. Got people who have been executed here. Alright, what else we got? Alright, let's go talk to the courier. We talked to the courier. We talked to the courier on our way out of Dunwall and saved him from getting roughed up by the Watch, or killed by the Watch. We ended up being able to talk to him, and we'll be able to talk to him again. Hey, Cody, thank you so much for the 23-month resub. Almost 2 years. How you doing? Happy Thursday. Whoa, whoa. Howdy, howdy. Door's blocked. Oh no. Right, door is blocked means find another way. Wall courier. Oh look, a vent. It'd be a shame if somebody climbed up the vent in order to get into the building. Poor shame. Alright, here's our courier man. Hey Felipe, good morning. Welcome in. I don't think I saw a stream from you today. Are you feeling okay? How you doing? Happy Thursday. Today is my Friday at work and I am so ready for my 3-day weekend. Alright, courier. I'm back. Remember me?
Your Majesty, you're alive. It's been almost 2 months, hasn't it?
2 months, there you go.
I've been down in Karnaca trying to figure out how all this happened, with Delilah and the Duke of Serkonos.
And were you successful? Things are a mess here.
I know how to beat Delilah now. I'm going to retake my throne and find a way to help my father.
That's the best news I've heard in a long while. You'll have my support. Whatever you need, just ask.
Once it's safe, just tell the public what happened. If I come out on top, I'll invite you to Dunwall Tower to conduct an interview.
Oh yeah. Didn't feel much to stream these days, gotcha. Guess after a lunch, my turn on Tormented Souls, yeah? Nice. Oh, you're on nights tonight, Cody, so you've got to work? Oh no. What's a courier doing with a grenade and a pistol? Imagine using a grenade as a civilian.
Good luck at Dunwall Tower. The people of the district have fled. Everyone's afraid of Delilah and her followers. Whatever comes next will be written down in the history of the Empire, assuming we've still got an Empire come tomorrow.
Oh, we should. Empress and Royal Protector exonerated, victims of clever conspirators. On these trusted pages, we have often speculated about the Crown Killer. At first, we believed the monster took orders directly from the throne, yet recent events have laid bare innumerable facts that leave Empress Emily Kaldwin and her Royal Protector Corvo Atano free of all such doubts. Not only are they no longer implicated on those gruesome murders, but they themselves are victim of clever conspirators bent on destroying their exemplary reputations. Evidence now points to an assassin from Karnaca, possibly taking orders from none other than Duke Luca Abel and Delilah Copperspoon. However, this venerable institution is reluctant to arrive at conclusions before the whole truth is known. We will keep you aware of events as they transpire, dear readers. Hypnotic with the way Delilah kills folks. Don't you think they'd let them write up the truth until after you beat Delilah? Yeah, I'm not sure. That's what they said, basically. We'll keep you aware of events as they transpire. But it looks like, it definitely looks like they're not taking sides one way or the other until the end of the game, for sure. Unfortunately, I don't think we get an opportunity to read the newspapers until... Or we don't get a chance to read the newspapers after the game is over. Alright. Door's locked. Here. See a key. There's that damn warehouse key. I've been looking for you. Almond key, whatever. It's on the other side of this. Okay, so I can go back quickly that way. Let me just make sure I...
I'll make my way over to the south bank. Maybe better over there.
Oh yeah, there's a guy you can talk to.
I've heard some of Delilah's lot have set up on Caldwell's Bridge. No one can cross. Hello? Please, I don't have much. Just tell me what you want, stranger.
Stranger. Has she fought Delilah in chapter 7? She doesn't see Delilah again until chapter 9. The last chapter. Chapter 7 was the Aramis Stilton chapter, where you went through the Dust District and eliminated either Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne. Chapter 7 was Aramis Stilton's manor. So, you either say you witnessed the seance there that happened in the past. But you don't actually fight Delilah until the end of the game.
Who are you?
I'm not a friend to your new Empress Delilah.
Thank the stars for that. I've been hiding here since the coup. Worked in the carriage rails before things went to pieces.
No, I probably killed you.
Over a month. What can you tell me?
At first, there was fighting. Delilah's bunch against those in the city watch who were still loyal. People tried to barricade the streets, to put up a wall around the tower. Eventually, the overseers came down, led by the High Overseer himself. They fought against Delilah's witches. That's the only word for them. But I haven't seen an overseer in a while now.
Anything else?
There was rioting over food, but people have fled the district mostly. Not long ago, someone came by in the dead of the night, pushing a carriage toward the tower. Looked like bones. Maybe from a whaling slaughterhouse. No idea why Delilah would want that.
Thanks for what you've told me. Stay hidden for a few more days. Maybe things will get better after that.
Stranger, I'm your Empress, goddammit. Well, I think she's talking to him with the veil on her face. But the courier recognized us because we talked to him. We talked to him in chapter 1. It says wait. Oh, you going somewhere? Oh.
Good luck with what it is you're after, though I think I can guess. If you cross Delilah's path, or any of those with her, just remember how many they slaughtered.
But what about how many I've slaughtered?
This place wasn't perfect before, but at least the bakeries and the pubs were open.
Man, there's clearly an occult overtaking here, but you know what I miss the most? My bakeries and pubs. Alright, my guy. Let's go back here and rob this shop. Or I make sure I have everything. This door is locked outside, but we should be able to get through now. Anything else? Alright. We already killed all the dogs. We went through here. We went through the courier. We met the guy in the alleyway. It's time to go rob the black market, because I don't think there's gonna be... I think there's gonna be any more upgrades. I don't think there's an achievement for getting all the upgrades. Oh, that door's blocked. I gotta do the other one. One down here. Alright, let's roll. Almost didn't see that. shopkeepers are the only ones that I don't kill. Thank you. I want you to be there for the next place. Get all my stuff. Okay, watchguard key. Runes. I have everything. I don't need anything else. I don't want to get the shadow thing for the blood flies. I've got that. Oh, this was what I was working on too. No. Bullets and bolts that you parry are deflected towards your closest enemy. There is a thing for killing an enemy with their own bullets, but there's no city watch, and neither the clockwork soldiers nor witches use bolts or use bullets, so that's practically useless. Slow time, no. Shadow walk allows you to shadow run, but speed is increased. Don't really care about that. If you are falling, time is briefly slowed. I know I don't have enough runes, but I'm like, I don't think I need anything. Sometimes you gotta deal with the sweet tooth. Yep, I just gotta take it all. Delicious. See here. Yeah. Stealth kill, 100%. Yeah, the only ones that I've ever done. How you doing, Hipsu? Alright. Black market shop eliminated. Alright, that's done. Done through the alleyways. Alright. Took care of the bank. We took care of the courier. We talked to the guy in the alleyway. We used the common key. Hey, Haran, welcome back. Right, it's time for us to deal with these witches and then the overseers. There's going to be some dialogue here, but it's going to be tricky to get because when they spot me, they're going to try to get me. Just a second here, because I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. I had to go to the store to buy honey for your tea. Sweet tangerine tea? Oops. Oh shit. Oh, great, I'm stuck. Love it. Alright, maybe I need to go to the right before I go to the left. Having tea today, huh? Man, I really wish I could have a beer after yesterday's craziness. Wait.
Part I always mix up.
I don't think she has anything very specific to say. Hold on. Yeah, it's just idle witch chatter, nothing. Now she's going to be out here along the ledge.
Like his, but he's going to pay for making me wait.
There's a witch on the other side that's going to see us. Hipsu, you doing okay today? You're a bit nervous though. Need to get your last bit for the CTV partner thing today. Not sure if it's going to work or not. Do you mean the last thing for the CTV partner? Oh, Captain TV, sorry, Stream Raiders, right. Are you were going for Stream Raiders partner? I didn't know you were trying for it or getting close to it. But you're not sure if it's gonna work out or not? You have to like get certain statistics for like a period of time or just like for a 1 month? Last Sunday pulled big numbers, okay. So you thinking that might have like pushed you into so I know the Stream Raiders affiliate thing is I think an automatic thing, but the partner thing is something you have to apply for, right? 14 days, 50 average viewers. Wow, 50 hours of average viewers. Nice. Are they, because I know Twitch partnership is not guaranteed on numbers. I didn't know if Captain TV was as automated. Hey Avi, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Twitch partner's a lot harder, but I didn't know if like Captain TV was as hard or not. Oh shit, I think it's up another level. And then there's a witch that's across the place that always gets me too. She is. I think those are the robbers, I think. Not the witches. Anonymous letter, Miss Vanilla Reed. Again. Are you really gonna keep living in a ruin with your legs still broken out of misguided loyalty to your boss? He's dead, and he was an asshole. Everybody knows that. I don't give your building 3 days before it falls to the ground. By that time, you could be sailing to Driscoll on the ship I told you about. The captain will grant you passage for free if I give him the word. They're leaving this afternoon. All you have to do is pass by that little courtyard behind Dunwall Courier and do as I told you. Nobody will know. Go back to your family, leave Dunwall, and forget about the Boyle Company. This is your last chance, a friend. Forget about the Boyle Company? No! Hold on. This might be as far as you can get here. Alright, so we gotta be careful. Abby, you're really good. You're doing good. You just watched Crocodiles finish the Origins main story with the no HUD. Nice, cool. Sweet. I knew that he said that he would be finishing it soon. I wasn't.
Be here somewhere. I paid good money for the tip-off.
Dishonored 2 is going well. We're on the last.
Here, I can smell money. Check behind the paintings.
We're on the last chapter. We're not going to finish it today.
If there's no safe, then we walk out empty-handed. That's gonna piss me off.
I'm aiming to get about
One part of me that doesn't ache, even my toes.
Ever since shit fell apart, this district's like a gold mine for guys like us.
They didn't hear that, huh? Yeah, not aiming to finish the game today, but certainly aiming to finish it tomorrow. They had more dialogue than that, but I guess not. All right. Last entry in a sailor's diary, the 15th. Born in Dunwall, thought I'd die here too, but I gotta find a new home. It ain't one way or the other to me who runs the Empire. Uhorn from way back, his granddaughter Lady Emily, this new Delilah, whoever. None of them could be like Jessamine. She really had something special. Anyway, I'd stay, but Dunwall's gone to junk, and there ain't nothing here for an old sailor. I'm gonna get killed in the street just for buying an ale, that's what. I got one regret. It's that I'll never see my secret room again. Been working on it since I was a young man. My shrine, lucky little tidbits I found here and there, my whalebone carvings. Quite a collection, but I can't bring a whole room with me now, can I? Anyway, I ain't so old that I can't start a new shrine wherever I wash up. Maybe Tibia. Super secret barometer. These guys are blind as a bat. I said thank you. Super secret room. Oh, the Outsider Shrine. Oh my goodness, what a collection. I too would keep canned food, I guess. Well, Hipsu, I hope you reach your numbers. That's really exciting. You'll be able to get... sorry. You'll be able... What do you get for being a Captain TV partner? Do you get more skins? More full skins, or what? I forgot. Abby, you're about to kill the crocodile soon. Was planning to kill her yesterday, but you got lost in the open world and side quests. Yeah, I did pretty much all the side content in Origins. It was nice having like, and they weren't just like individual quests for people that you never see again. You see them. They're like side storylines. I like that kind of stuff. I'd rather have a side storyline than an empty quest for a random person that you'll never talk to again. You also didn't have a lot of time to play yesterday, unlike today. Gotcha, nice. So you're gonna kill the crocodile today. She was the one that was corrupting children, right? If I remember right? Or so she was the one that was responsible for that little girl that died. That's why I remember her. Hipsu, oh, more payout. Oh, that's right, because it's like a 60-40 split instead of a 50-50. And I think couple skin codes. The giveaway per month, that's right, I remember that. Skinathons, right, true, right. Yeah, I've forgotten all that. It's been a long time since I've thought about Stream Raiders in that way. Oh, hold on. Let's see that. We still gotta find Galvani's apartment and rob that. And get the achievement for robbing him 3 times. Alright. The crocodile is disgusting. You just found the girl in the water. It always hits hard. Yeah, that was like probably one of the saddest parts of the whole game for me. I mean, the whole opening sequence with losing Kimmel was, you know, it was emotional, but I really didn't know, I guess I really didn't feel like I knew too much about the characters yet. But that little girl was just like, I don't know. I knew less about her than I knew about Bayek's son, but yeah, that definitely hit. I guess because of the way that she died, I guess, you know. I guess being like instantly killed is kind of a better way to go than drowning, of course. That would be terrible. Hi. What you want? I see you.
Welcome home, Your Majesty. Delilah's waiting for you. She's been sleeping badly for the last couple of weeks, because that piece of her you are carrying around has been calling out, begging her to take it back. She feels the same craving, but she'll fight to the death to stop you from putting her spirit back where it belongs. You were careful in Karnaca. Let's see how that serves you in the tower where you were born. Delilah's got the throne, and she's got your father. But now, she's got a secret as well.
Hey Scar, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day today. Happy Thursday. Avi, you love how the Order members kind of reflect the other Templars in the series. The one with the vision you can respect, the Scarab, yeah. And Robert Desable. Desab, sorry. Took me a minute to remember who that was. I don't remember who that is. The one you understand? Hyena. Hate them. Understand, yeah. The hyena. Was she the one that you got into that sandstorm fight with? That had permission, please. Stop. I've got ointment on my hands and I can't have them touch me. But she was the one that lost a child, right? And she was trying to find a way to resurrect the child. And the one you hate, the crocodile of Cesare, or Vieri, yep. One that just exists, the lizard and Gemon. Revenge, is it? That's the biggest thing I remember about him, is his lines in the final boss fight for Unity. Yeah, it was a cameo from our kitty friend. It was unexpected though, and I don't like that. Okay. Well, that is the last black market shop, so money doesn't matter anymore. But bone charms and runes absolutely do, because you can sacrifice bone charms for their traits. Not the black bone charms that we're getting ready to see right now, but the other ones in general. So we're gonna go for this black bone charm. I think that one might be in Dunwall Tower though. I don't think that's one that you can get right here, right now. I think you have to get that one later. Whoa! Holy shit. I don't think that was supposed to go that far. I think that one was on Dunwall Tower. Let me look real quick. What the hell, game? But why are you lobbing me across the screen? Thank you for the follow. Oh, Scar, I thought you were already following me. Welcome back, and thank you for the follow. Let's see. Robert Desab was Altair's nemesis. Oh, the final boss from AC1. Okay, I didn't remember what his name was. The hyena was the one who lost her daughter, and that you fought in the Sunstorm. Okay, so I remembered her. Need to lurk? Okay, Hipsu, no problem. Are you playing the last chapter? Yeah, this is the last chapter of the game. We're not gonna finish it today. Please, no. Not today. But I'm gonna try to at least reach the 2/3 point so that we can finish it tomorrow and then jump right into Dead Island 1. Hey Schiller, it's going well. Trying to figure out if I can get this last bone charm here until I get in Dunwall Tower. Said no. Really testing me. Don't appreciate it. Alright, I guess we'll go for something.
That's a shame.
We might... Okay, I think I need to go up here to get that bone charm. I know there's a way to climb the rooftops here. Yeah. You good? You just sleepy today? I am too, a little bit. I mean, it's not as obvious right now, but I woke up at like... I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning today and couldn't get back to sleep for like an hour. Yeah, okay, here it is. This is the way that where you start at the beginning of the game when you're making your way out of Emily's room. So yeah, this is the starting area kind of the game. You get in here and you can see all this rot and everything. City reminds me of Krat from Liza P, or the other way around, because this released many years before. Liza P, but still, right. The aesthetic of it. Block the secret passage. I want the back route out of the tower blocked off in case anyone else knew about the former Entrus's secret exit. Work all night if you have to. So they went out of their way to block it so that you can't get back into the tower the same way that you got out of the tower. But they left a bone charm here for us. Like a shit ton of fucking work. Bone charm. Lucky Jam? I'm sorry. Lucky Jam. Enemy pistols have a better chance of misfiring. Don't care. At first, you know what I first thought of? My first thought was like strawberry or grape jam. Delicious. Yeah, this is the way. This was the
Delilah.
And a bone from a drowned man's leg.
Yeah, this was the secret entrance way out of the first chapter. It is now blocked. Doors blocked. Yep. Alright. One charm got. Let's get out of here. Uh-huh. Alright, I think we're back here. I took the opportunity to just go ahead and use the restroom and get a drink real quick. Sorry about that. It's just the new norm. But it's not just my stream. When that happens, it's not just my stream. Every single Twitch stream that I'm watching on multiple computers stops working. Like, watching streams, uploading streams, it doesn't matter. It all stops working for like 10 seconds and then comes back due to no change on my end at all. I've replaced every piece of equipment that could be replaced at this point. It's just the quality of the stream at this point. Whenever you see my stream buffering, just give it 10 seconds and refresh. I'm sorry, there's nothing else I can do. Yeah. But yeah, I'm sleepy today, so I did end up being able to get back to sleep by about, like, 5 a.m., but then the alarm goes off at 10 till 6, so I slept in a little bit this morning, so I was about 20 or 30 minutes late getting in. Figured out I had to update Twitch APK? What's APK? I did update OBS yesterday, but like I said, this is something that's been happening for weeks. It's just the way it is. This is just what to expect at this point. Just expect my stream to just stop working every hour or two. Yeah, it always comes back. And I don't ever see any disconnects, like my computer never says, you're not connected to the internet. It never actually says that it disconnects. Things just stop working and then start working on their own. Hey Glenn, welcome in. Outside the house, I would think so. Yeah, I mean, I don't have, you know what I should do? I should have some like YouTube videos running at the same time, even though I don't watch YouTube. I should have some like YouTube videos or streams or something up and see if they fail at the same time. Because the only thing that I have as a reference are Twitch streams. The only thing I have open on any of my computers when I'm streaming is Twitch and OBS and like my alerts. That's it. Hey Rod, welcome in. The game's going okay. It's progressing slowly, but I knew that it would. We're on the final mission. We're leading up to the area that we need to get to, but we're still pretty early on. We're maybe a quarter of the way through the mission at this point. Yeah, pretty late game. We'll be planning on finishing it tomorrow. Oh, you had to update the Twitch app. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, mine had to update recently too, but I don't watch my app. I don't watch Twitch on mobile either. I have it on there, so if I need to look at something real quick or check something when I'm on the go, but I don't watch Twitch on my phone. Like, if I just use basic apps, like, my phone will be almost fully depleted of my battery without watching any videos. Don't start. I don't want any interactivity today, please. Don't touch. How did the rest of your Unity stream go, Rod? Did you make some good progress today? Yeah, yep, we started the final mission today. When this thing's happened, can you go online and do anything else? I don't think so. Well, the only thing that I have open ever is Twitch, but I guess I just haven't tried to do anything else. I'm assuming it's everything. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens next time. I'm gonna have to. Well, so we replaced so we have the modem and then the internal router. We've replaced the internal router before. It's like a $300 router, so it's not a cheap fix, and it didn't fix it, so it's another $300 I'll never get back. But yeah, I'll just have to. I should just like pick some random like YouTube video or something, but I don't watch anything but Twitch. Load up YouTube and playlist. Those are somebody else's playlists. Signed in. Oh, cool. Endgame Asylum is live. Let me get his YouTube stream live then. And I'll see, because it's bound to happen again at some point. I'm gonna keep YouTube up. See if it does it for YouTube as well. Good idea, Scar. Rod, it went great. By the time you ended, you had gotten through all the color schemes for the gear set that you had equipped, so tomorrow can showcase the next set. You were doing a co-op mission to get the sync points done first. and get all but one before ending. Nice, nice. Well, why did you stop at just the one before ending? I was curious. Because I don't know how long it takes to go through that process, so maybe it would have taken too long to go through it again. Change DNS to 8888. Yeah, I don't know what it's set to. My husband is our network administrator, so he goes in and configures all the router stuff. Abby just arrived in Crocodilopolis. The city's really pretty. Will be much prettier when the crocodile is paid for the death of Shadia. Yes, Abby, absolutely. That was one target I definitely did not hesitate for, that's for sure. Rod, oh, very long time. In other co-op missions, you searched over an hour for just one sequence. Oh, okay, I see. Well, that makes total sense then. I gotcha. I was thinking it was something that you were like using a guide for, and that maybe you knew where each one was or where it could be. But yeah, that's right. I remember you saying that because isn't it possible, like, are those the things that you were saying it's possible that they're randomized, so it's possible that you could go into a mission and the sync point that you need isn't there, it's a sync point that you've already got? Is that the same thing that you're referring to here? I think I remember you saying something like that. I couldn't remember if it was for sync points, though. Alright, I got the black bone charm. We've almost made it back to the tower. Sprocket! Hey, hey, hey! Yep, we are back to Dishonored today. We're gonna be finishing up Dishonored 2. We're gonna be finishing up Dishonored 2 tomorrow. It's too far. I think I need to go back around another way. How do I get over here? I'm like, like David Byrne. I'm like, how did I get here? Need to also go to Galvani's house. Not a second. That's the guy we met in the alleyway. Alright, I think I can go this way. Yeah. Oh, those random things were the artifacts in the Helix rifts. The majority are in the main... Oh, the majority are in the main game world, but the rest are inside those rifts. Oh, okay, I see. There's 4 side quests in Crocodilopolis. Vengeance has got to wait. I'm always of the mind... Well, before I became a streamer anyway, I was always of the mind that I would always do all the side quests before I would continue the main quest. Alright, so we got everything here. We got this super secret note. I want to get to the entrance to Dunwall Tower from the street level because there's some dialogue to be had there with a remaining overseer. I want to make sure I get that. And I need to find Galvani's apartment, which I think is on the other side of this street. At the street level, I think. We had a doggo mourning his overseer here. Poor doggos. Got hung watch guards. Rod, but for 2 of the co-op missions, you ultimately had to end up using a guide to find the seek point you were missing. They put some in very out-of-the-way spots, especially with the bigger maps, of course, too. Takes an extra clip to subscribe to a channel with Prime. Does it? I mean, it's probably where they verify that you have Prime, but you'd think they would know that before that process. Love how you can drive a boat through the entire city. Yeah. Because, well, in Origins, using a boat is actually faster than walking. I tried to use a boat. I tried to use boats in Mirage to go through the water, and they were so painstakingly slow. I'm like, I'd rather run. Checkbox used to be on the first window that popped up. Now you have to click a tab to see the Prime box. Huh. Trying to hide it from you. Because they would rather you forget about your Prime sub and use real money. The boats in Mirage are more for the looks. I think they were much to look at either. But of course, I mostly look at things in terms of their functionality. Alright. This is where I want to enter this place. Got dead bodies. Before I go looting, I'm gonna just get the dialogue so I don't have to worry about being sneaky. So clearly something terrible happened here. We're killing maids and butlers, and there was a big battle here. The overseers marched on Dunwall and got practically completely annihilated by the overseers. Is an overseer that we can talk to, who I'm looking for right now. I think he's up by the gate though. This is the little cove that you could hide in. Used to be guards in here. I remember this place. Here right now. Citizens report troubling events. We've already read that. Nothing else in here? Oh, yep. Got a processed whale oil. I almost didn't see it because dark vision is useless in this game. Practically useless. I mean, they make the city feel more alive. Oh, seeing people driving boats. Okay, yeah, absolutely, Abby. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly there. Haran sounds about right. Use real money and not Prime, which is free. Yeah, they don't want you to get your free benefits. They want it to. They want to advertise Prime to get you to get Amazon Prime, but they don't want you to actually use any of the features of it because that would be like virtually losing money. Or I guess not necessarily losing money, but preventing money from becoming theirs. Side quests better than main quests. Oh, maybe not better, but, you know, more important than. This is the way. Wrong franchise. The way. Alright. So, did we get everything here? Yeah. This is where I came into the place. I was looking for the witch. I want to make sure I get all this stuff because there's an achievement that you can miss here if you don't explore a very specific place. I think it's this place. I didn't know that opening the door would set off the traps, but I'm not surprised. Well, I couldn't use the loot anyway. Anyway, this place is trapped, booby-trapped to the hilt. This one didn't go off for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, damn it. I robbed the black market already, and then I found a blueprint. Well, shit. Well, there's nothing I can do about that now. I'm not gonna be able to unlock all the upgrades, but I don't think there's an achievement for that. Alright, so we're gonna rob Galvani again. I talked about this at the beginning of the game. At the beginning of the game, we mentioned, so if anybody remembers Galvani from the first game, he's not a player, he's not an NPC that you see or anything. But in the first game, you basically rob his safe that he has in his lab on Clavering Boulevard. And then when you start Dishonored 2, you read a note in here. This is his apartment. You read that he moved here because of the crime on Clavering Boulevard, and he talks about how he's gotten robbed. And then when you come back through here again, the chest is locked. Or well, when you come through here the first time, you pick up this painting and you discover that the code is behind the painting. And then when you come back, I think it changes again. Oh, god damn it. Thought I moved. Wait, did he not change it again? There it is. There's our achievement. Rob Galvani multiple times. Here's his journal. 24th day, month of Earth, 1852. In the middle of the coup against our fair Empress Emily, whom I've supported since her mother's time, I was robbed again! Some miscreant took advantage of the chaos and broke into my new apartment. I give up. This city is cursed. I'm leaving forever. I've sold everything and I'm off to Tivia. If you come back again, you scoundrel, enjoy your visit to my home. There's nothing left to steal. Maybe you can roll yourself up in my carpets and lick the dust from the furniture since you seem to have such an obsession with me. Poor Galvani. So funny. So he booby-trapped his house and was like, fuck you. Preventing them from making more money, like the company needs more billions. I don't think that, from what I understand and the way that they would have you believe, is that Twitch, Amazon is profitable, but Twitch is not. From what they say, they claim that Twitch is not like a mega profitable business. This is what they say. Right, so there's usually somebody you can talk to here. It might be up at the guard shack. Hold on. Or in high chaos, he may just already be dead. I thought I remembered talking to him in multiple instances, because he'll normally say terrible things to you. If you do see him, I guess. Huh, where did he go? But I wasn't terribly too inconvenienced by getting blown to pieces by those traps. I don't know why I'm picking up money. I don't need it anymore. Gate defense orders. Corporal Blen, you and your men are being positioned outside the gates. Trust me, it's for your own good. Life on the inside with our new Empress is not what you're used to. With Ramsay out of the picture, those of us who sided with him in support of Delilah are thinning out quickly. Some have deserted, others have, well, let's just say they've offended our new ruler once too often. So here are your orders. Don't expect food or pay. Take what you can from the neighborhood and surrounding district. Call it a tax, and should an attack come from any quarter, defend the gate. Even if your checkpoint fails, you'll buy us time to prepare for the assault. Captain Michelle Hayes. That sounds like a terrible job. You're not gonna get any food or pay, so just steal it and, yeah, defend us anyway. No. How about no, Scott? Abby, you've done more investigations and assassinations through side quests than the main quest so far. So for the assassin fantasy, that is hella good. You are aligning with history. Yeah, lick the dust off the furniture. It's so funny, Babs. Haran, that's probably why Twitch is taking more money from the streamers. You realized a while ago that Rosario Dawson is the voice actor for Megan Foster. Yep. Yep, she's also, fun fact, she's also the voice actress who voices Lawan in Dying Light 2. So we'll see, we'll hear from her when we do the Techland marathon. But I knew her as Megan Foster first. That's where I know her from originally. Well, I guess she was in Men in Black 2, but I haven't seen Men in Black 2 in so long, so technically I would have been introduced to her there. Yeah, I guess we don't get any dialogue with an overseer if you're too high chaos. Normally there's an overseer here that gives you shit. I always liked her. She's a good actress. Yep. Yeah, she voices Lawan, which is, I would call, I mean, she's not the protagonist, but she's a primary character in that game for sure. The game would not be the game without her, I believe. Authorized personnel only. Okay. Yeah, I thought you were able to get some dialogue with a dead or dying overseer, but I guess that's just in low chaos. Not if you've killed everybody, I guess he just dies then. Alright, anything else? Any bone charms, runes, before we move on to the next section of the game? Is there anything else over here, or no? No. Yeah, I like her, definitely. She plays a good Megan Foster, also. So there's two different ways into this next section. I think you can just use the...
I thought I'd be trying to infiltrate the tower to kill an empress.
You can go through, you know, the front door, but we went through the process of getting the guard shack key, so we're gonna go in through the super secret canal, right? Yeah. Alright, next map. This is, so we're about 1/3 through the chapter. We've got this section of the game, and then we've got the actual Dunwall Tower to go into, so we're officially 1/3 through the final chapter here. How do you feel about the constant respawning of enemies that you've already killed? It's not in this game, but other games. So, in this game, well, I mean, as long as enemies don't respawn in the same level, I'm okay with that. That's one of the problems, or one of the things I don't like about the game Thief, and that I discovered, unfortunately, is in Thief, when you do an area transition, all of the guards are reset. Which is good if you want to go around and, you know, pickpocket everybody and get more money, you know, that's cool and all. But it's not when you've cleared an entire map and then you leave and come back and everybody's back and you're like, I feel cheated. As far as constant respawning of enemies, I'm not sure what game you're referring. I guess it depends on the game. In some games where, like in Dead Island, for example, enemies will respawn over a period of time. I don't mind that at all. In fact, in the definitive edition of Dying Light, I feel like enemies actually respawn faster than the original game. And that's really cool when you get to areas that you can only visit once, like when you go through... I remember what it is. You go through, I think it's the hotel. When you go through the hotel, which is a one and done area, you can't get back in the hotel after you've completed it. But inside the hotel, there's like this huge, massive kitchen area, and there's a bunch of refrigerators. And everybody knows in Dead Island, most of the refrigerators will always contain some kind of special liquid. That's usually kind of a rare ingredient. Something that has to be refrigerated, obviously, would be, you know, a rare ingredient, given the chaos. So like lemon juice, the ever coveted champagne that you find. So like in Dead Island, I don't mind respawning enemies and respawning I don't mind respawning enemies, I guess, as long as the resources around those enemies respawn as well. Like, yeah, I guess that's my official stance on it. It's where you would go to get the champagne, to get the diamonds for the girl. Exactly, Haran. It's a good place to kind of repeatedly get that stuff. The thing is that you know, unless you have you know, and there is a workbench in the area, so you can keep repairing your weapons. But once you get like the ability to smash heads, if you can just get an enemy on the ground, you can just, you know, finish them off with a finisher and save your weapons, right? So it's a good area where it's just like, I don't mind the respawning enemies as long as the resources around me respawn too. Little froggy man. Alright, we've got a bone charm in a room. So we no longer need money anymore. I'm a little miffed that I am a little miffed that I forgot that there was one more blueprint to get. We're supposed to go? I think I'm supposed to go all the way out here, am I? Am I? Don't remember. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look. Just don't spend too much time in the water. The fishies will get you. Go and get. So yeah, if you don't go too far out of the bounds of the game, the fishies will eat you to death. And it's so obvious that men created the female characters. You mentioned the game Thief, and there's a guy in my recommended channels playing it right now. Well, I mean, if you have a tendency to be, well, you've been watching my stream lately, and both Dishonored and Assassin's Creed games are considered to be stealth games, so that's probably why you're getting those recommendations. You've been watching a lot of stealth games because you've been watching my channel a lot. And I don't know if YouTube and Twitch, like, talk to each other as far as, like, cookies go and stuff, but yeah, it sounds... the Thief definitely falls into the stealth game category in that same way. We had to go here. Ah. Sorry, I don't remember this very well. Now I know where we are. We're gonna save and have some dialogue to get here. There's a bunch of witches around here. Sounds. Here are these guys first. Ah, shit. I don't want to alert them because I want to get their dialogue first, but if you get close to the wolf's hounds, they'll spawn. I think Thief is free on Epic Games. Probably is. It's not exactly... Thief is not exactly like a... you know, a perfect stealth game or anything, but it's one of my favorites. Thief is the first game that I played after I got all the achievements in Dishonored. Let's dialogue first. let me get close enough. It's 3 rounds. What if I get one that's kind of far away first? Alright. That one didn't alert anybody. Alright, so they heard that one. I saved in between kills. These guys are gonna be having a conversation. I want to hear. Maybe I need to get lower level. Closer. Gotta get within proximity. Let me see if I can get through here without waking up this wolfhound.
Tell me more about this new painting. Yes, tell us what you know.
I only heard a bit. Our Empress Delilah's eyes burning bright. She's keen for this one.
The world. The world as I want it. The world as I dreamed it was.
Only notes, Regina. She only settles on a name when it's all done and dry on the canvas.
Dry on a canvas of linen made of hand-harvested flax, with the seeds winnowed under a blood moon.
Too far away.
Something is amiss. I hope it doesn't interfere with the tinctures. Timing is everything.
Alright. Got their dialogue? Oh, good. Well, now. There's 2 people playing it. Yeah, it's actually not a very popular game. I think the people that played, so there's a whole gaggle of people out there that look down on the 2014 Thief game because it is apparently like a remake of a game, not like a remake, but a reimagining, like a complete. I've never played the original, so I can't speak to it. But there's a whole bunch of people out there that are like, you know, Thief 2014 sucks because it's not what, you know, it doesn't like stay true to the originals or whatever, but I went into it without any idea of the other games, so I thought it was fine as a stealth game. Hey, Zombie Slayer, welcome in. The blessed Rizzler. another word that I was taught what it meant by Twitch chat. How you doing, Zombie Slayer? Can always count on you for an epic entrance. I hope you're doing well. That is me. That's I hold all of those titles. I am a medium. Yes, I'm a medium by which you experience. When they weren't they originally on PC? The only reference you have for Thief is the reboot from 2014, or I think yeah, it was 2014. Yep, always bringing the hype, Babs. Every time. Never told me to stop, so I keep doing it. Nope, I love it. Till that day comes. It always makes me smile and laugh, so it's all good. Haran, you'd heard of the game but never played it. I loved it. It's another game that I 100%ed. I mean, I even went so far as to do more than 100%ing it. Doing extra challenges on top of other challenges. Although getting all the achievements for it is kind of challenging. It's one of the only stealth games that I've ever played on its hardest difficulty for an achievement. Well, number one, I feel like stealth games normally don't. I mean, they have difficulties, but I don't think that they're typically known for having, like, difficulty-related achievements. Like, Dishonored doesn't have any difficulty-related achievements. Thief has one of them, one difficulty-related achievement. And it was hard. It was the hardest thing I think I've ever had to do for a game, but it was so like, it was very rewarding when it was over. But I also really enjoyed the game. And it's pretty simplistic, so I had a lot of fun with it. It's definitely a good stealth game. There's a lot missing from 2014. Yeah. I know that the diehard fans of the Thief series are like, you know, 2014 is Garbo. But I like it. It's a modern stealth game, and I'm fine with it. But I don't have anything to compare it to other than itself. I have zero references for OGs. Exactly, Zombie Slayer. Sunshine Soda popped over to see how an in-game stream was going. And he's playing Thief right now? Really? In-game? I know he was playing a couple different games. Wow, it's crazy we're thinking about that. Look at that. In-game Asylum is playing Thief right now. I wouldn't normally tell anybody to leave my stream and go anywhere else, but it's on the, it's appropriate for the conversation, so. But he's also one of the people that I have subscribed to for like 6 years, so he's definitely worth your follow. He's a funny streamer. Even though he's a partnered streamer, kind of bigger, he's, you know, he's not a high and mighty partner that, you know, he actually reads most of the chat and stuff like that. Talk about a kawinky dink. Yeah, exactly, Babs. I never know what he's gonna, well, I don't think he ever knows what he's gonna play day by day. Why is he playing Thief? It seems weird. Oh, it's a sponsored stream, that's why. Huh, that's cool. Man, I would love to be sponsored to play a game that I love. But I already have, you know, Thief on PC and PS4. You played it, you liked it. Yeah, I liked it too, Babs. Thank you for the lurk, appreciate it. Yeah, what the hell? Funny, we were just talking about it, huh? And then Haran was saying that somebody was playing it on YouTube. Just so happens we were talking about it as well. Why was Thief difficulty achievement hard? So they have something called custom difficulty, which allows you to set additional limitations on your playthrough. So, you know, you've heard of the typical thing where, like, on hard difficulties, enemies are like really perceptive. You get caught easier, or enemies do more damage, or you do less damage, or whatever. It's got all that. But Thief also has playthrough modifiers that you can turn on or off to make a custom difficulty. So you can make it to where, like, in the game you have a special kind of vision that allows you to see like, you know, collectibles and items, right? You can see through walls to see, you know, items and stuff like that. Money will glow, things you can pick up. So you can do a custom difficulty and turn off that feature to make it harder. Right, but there's like a laundry list. There's like 10 or 15 things you can turn on and off to customize your experience. But there's an achievement in the game to play that custom difficulty with a certain amount of points or more. So every feature that you turn on or off is worth a certain amount of points. And the harder the difficulty, the more points it is. So the only way to reach the point score that you need in order to get that achievement is to put it on the hardest difficulty and basically turn off all of the things that help you, practically. You can pick and choose. It's kind of a choose your own adventure thing, but there's only so many things you can turn off before you no longer meet the requirements for the achievement. So yeah, it's really hard to do, but it was really fun to do for me. You missed some of the platforming overall feel of the originals. Yeah, I do have the original Sprocket, and I do want to play them. I'm gonna eventually probably get some input. Let's look at this real quick. I knew I didn't have any intentions on finishing this game today, so I'm not worried about going slow, because I'll have plenty of time to finish it tomorrow. But so I have Thief 2014. I haven't played it on PC yet, but I'm going to. But I ended up getting a bundle of other Thief games. So I've got Thief Gold, Thief Deadly Shadows, Thief 2, Middle Age. I've never played Thief 2. I want to get some input from you guys to find out what games I should get. So if you have any of that information, if you know what Thief games that I can get on PC to do like a Thief marathon, Feel free to put that in my Discord if you know, because I'd like to play through those games again. So OG fans hate 2014 reboot, but newer fans would be fine with it. I would think so, Zombie Slayer, yeah. He's doing it for his GFN thing. Oh, is that new group that he became a part of? I heard about recently. Schiller, you like the first Thieves game from '98 a lot. I remember begging my parents to get it for me because you weren't old enough to get it. Oh, really? Yeah, I haven't played them. Casper, didn't you try to become a Ubisoft partner like Crooked? Yeah, they accepted me. But I haven't, they offered me like, well, I can't really talk about it, although I know Crooked has talked about it, because I've heard him. There's a couple campaigns that are available, but like, there was one for like the permadeath. It's already done and over with, so I can talk about it. But, like doing the permadeath mode for Mirage, or something. But like, I already had the game. But I could have done like a sponsored stream or whatever. So I do have it available, but they haven't had any campaigns that I've been interested in doing yet. Or there is a campaign that I wanted to do, but I don't feel like I should do it yet because I haven't played certain games. Zombie Slayer, you played it and maybe got 2 hours in. But the sole fact that if you wanted to grab something, you had to do an animation to pick it up just irked me. I'm a person who's big on controls, and that one control made me vomit. Why can't I just grab loot and don't have to do an animation? But from what I remember, it wasn't the worst game. Yeah. Even though the AC games make you rage a bit. Yeah, I guess I was a little late to the party becoming a Ubisoft partner after I already owned their games. Zombie Slayer, so hard difficulty had modifiers and a custom difficulty. Yeah, so you could just do the hard difficulty with no additional modifiers, but there was an achievement for that. It had to be a custom difficulty where you had a ton of modifiers turned on that made the game a lot more difficult than just enemies are more perceptive, deal more damage, take more damage. Thanks, Rod, for that Discord link there. Zombie Slayer, so essentially everything is against you on the custom, yeah. Never do that, props, yeah. But now, there was some things, that, like, there's certain things that you did have some freedom, but I would say that even with the ability to customize and, like, for example, there's a way for you to get a ton of points by leaving everything on, but making it permadeath. Like, that's something you've got to... that's something you've got to weigh, right? Like, I could get this achievement if I want to play the Alright, sorry about that. We're back. I decided to look into something while that was not working. Okay. Let me see if I can get caught up here. I'm not sure where I left off. Thank you, Rod, for linking the Discord. I'm not sure if that got caught or not. Sunshine Soda, GFN is... Oh, GeForce Now. Okay, I gotcha. It was some other thing that I was thinking about. I didn't know that he was affiliated with GeForce Now. It's where you can play games on their PCs. Oh, okay. I mean, I have GeForce because I have an NVIDIA video card, but I'm not, like, affiliated with them, of course. What about the Alliance Map Madness Challenge for Valhalla? No, thank you, Rod. I'm good. I'm fully satisfied with Valhalla. I think the new group he's got him in. Oh, you think the new group he's in got him the sponsorship? I see. That makes sense. Zombie Slayer, if Ubisoft doesn't let you become the partner, throw a riot. No, I am. I did. I just haven't been able to participate in any of their campaigns just yet, for just various different reasons. Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, I looked into when I had issues and YouTube stopped working. I couldn't bring up any websites at all, so it's not Twitch-based, it's like my entire internet just completely forgets how to internet for like 10 to 15 seconds, and then it's just like, oh, okay, never mind, I remember now. Even though nothing changed, it just stops working. Everything stops working on multiple computers. One's on Wi-Fi, one's wired, so it's something to do with the settings. I tried to configure a manual IP address, but it wouldn't let me, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's not working, so I'll have to bring this up to Necro and talk about it. But I thought maybe it was Twitch related, but it's actually it's actually everything. YouTube stops working. I can't bring up any webs. I couldn't bring up like Facebook or Twitter or none of that stuff. So we don't say those forbidden words here. Yeah, the channel points redemption is even gone. You'll make a Alliance Map % run in Valhalla? Well, I mean, what would that be though? Just like finishing the game? Like, because according to them, you finish the game when you make all the alliances, right? All story information is tied up, and all present day stuff has no loose ends. It's a perfect ending, right? You're done when you get all the alliances. You know everything. So yeah, I'm not sure if I was I'm not sure if I was buffering at the time that I answered Zombie Slayer's question, but so for example, one of the things that you can do for the custom difficulty to get a lot of points is you can have all of your you still have to play the game on the hardest difficulty no matter what in order to meet the minimum number of points, even if you turn off everything. Even if you turn off everything, unless you're on the hardest difficulty and you have, you know, like most of the stuff turned off, it's still not enough points. But there is an option for you to keep all of your amenities, play the game on the hardest difficulty, and just turn on permadeath. That'll give you a ton of points if you can play through the entire game on permadeath on the hardest difficulty. Yeah. You could get that custom difficulty pretty quick, but I'm pretty sure that that wouldn't give you enough points by itself. You'd have to have additional modifiers on top of that too. Yeah, many more to, I haven't read much over the past years. Every so often, last thing you read was Stephen King's It. Oh, you're reading. I gotcha. And more of that to look forward to with AC Red, yeah. With me, I haven't even been following it, so I don't remember what's what. But yeah, 3 years worth of content seems excessive. Avi, if I'm not mistaken, if you have all alliances and go to Ranby, she'll ask if you want to see the alliance map. That goddamn alliance map, you could never escape it. Like, they just want you to look at it and be like, yep, it's all finished. What they should say is, you should say, I want to see the Alliance map, and she's just like, you're done. You did them all. But nope, they want you to look at it, I guess. Alright, I think I quick saved here. We got the dialogue for these guys. I believe if I try to kill this wolfhound, it's gonna affect the next set of dialogue, so let's not do that. There is some dialogue to get in this building. Let me get that first.
Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Ancient mud and stinking clay. Yellow dyes for golden day.
6 hands sift and 6 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush. Ammonia drowns precious copper. Cyan leads to dreams improper. 4 hands sift and 4 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush. Coal dye, pig's placenta. Grind and wash rich magenta. 2 hands sift and 2 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blood. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Shade and hue, dig and crack. Crush and mix, eyeless black.
8 hands sift and 8 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Ancient mud and stinking clay. Yellow dyes for golden day.
6 hands.
Right. 6 bodies dead. Alright, we got that dialogue. Casper, I remember the dogs here. Was nice not knowing you can permakill them. Yeah, if you kill them in their skull form, they will not spawn. Like so. In this case, I'm trying to kill them before they notice that I'm up here. These guys, I think, have dialogue too. How am I gonna get this without being detected? Might have to come up from the other side. We want to go over there too, because there's going to be a bone charm. There's people there. Well... So if you went through the other way, look at what the cool stuff you can see here. If you came in through the front door, this is what you would have been greeted with. Mean to do that. I guess this would have been a much more epic entrance, but this is a way for you to get through here. You would have had to get through all this, but just take the vents across. Yeah, bitch. I'm not wasting my incendiary arrows on you, motherfucker. Alright, yeah. So, yeah. This is where you would have gone. You would have come in here to all these dead bodies. But you would have had to deal with these bitches that can detect you because reasons, I guess. Let's go around. Yeah, shut up. Oops. Come in here, everybody's all turned to stone. They turned all the overseers that were attacking to stone. Like they did Corvo.
This must be Delilah's doing.
Really, I think it's pretty cool. This actually reminds me a little bit of The Evil Within 2. Even froze the doggos. Poor doggo. Correct. But yeah, this is a lot harder to get through if you don't come up from the canal. Rat skewer sounds delicious. Clearly. Let's see if we get some dialogue here. There's an achievement for revisiting the thing there, and we will do that. Dialogue, ladies.
You mastered the Gravehound magic, didn't you? I did. Those poor dead overseers gave up their precious hounds, and I raised a pack of them. They're down under the bridge.
Few in the Coven can do that. Delilah will be pleased.
That's the hope I keep in my pockets. After the fight with the overseers at the main gate, some of us put down the rest of the dogs. And I dragged a few away and kept them for myself. When the moon showed its proper face, I made ready. The first couple were all mixed up. Too many legs and too many eyes. Then they tore each other apart.
But eventually you got it right.
Yes, just before dawn. And I love them. They're just perfect.
Right, that's why I save. Want to be too loud.
I hear you, my mistress. I'm your devoted servant. Yes, yes, yes.
Next time I'll try the waxing gibbous. And if that doesn't do it, then I've got no idea how to fix it. Ember Chris, where am I going to get that? Maybe the incantation will work with just a little muck from the street.
Of course, I gathered them at dawn. When else? They're no good otherwise. Like she's the only one who knows how to gather black mandrake root.
I'm a little unsure on this one. I don't want to get the next set of dialogue up there.
Bone from a drowned man's leg.
I see it in the mist.
It shouldn't be. No one's been coming up the Renhaven of late.
Never mind then. Maybe it's a drift.
all need to be.
The water lock. Lissa, you like your assignment? I'm bored out of my skull. I say let's open up the water lock and have our own Imperial fleet. I volunteer to be Delilah's first captain. Veronica, you always was a fool. We had to close the water lock so that no ships or anything can get in. Delilah's orders. She's got enough to concern her with without someone sneaking in through there. Keeping the tower safe is her first priority, like she said just a night ago, which you would know if you hadn't been out looting. Yes, I saw you slip away. Lissa, I heard her message, but Linda passed it on when I came back. And if we stayed in the water lock instead of keeping it blocked off with all that old blockade junk, we could keep anyone from creeping up on the tower. So I still don't see why we can't have our own fleet of ships with me a captain. Yeah!
Could be.
Yeah! If anybody recognizes this area, this is the outside, the waterlock area of Dunwall Tower. This is where you come in from the beginning of the game. Electrical burst? Probably not something I care about. Increases the area of effect for stun mines? I mean... yeah, I guess. We'll have some clockwork soldiers to deal with here. Alright, bone charm got. This is where in Dishonored 1 where Samuel dropped you off in chapter 6 to take care of the Lord Regent. Good times, good times. And this was the little training area. This used to be open and you could actually go inside the water lock. And on this side of the wall, there was an old wall of light on this side that you could get to. I wonder, the balcony should still be there. I wonder if that's blocked off as well. Oh, probably up here. So there used to be a balcony over here, overlooking this area. Still there? Yep, little balcony's still there. Look at it. Blocked off, but it was here. There would be a guard out here standing around. There would be the little thing over here with the wall of light thingy-majig. Let me get there. Let's jump up here then. Yep, that's where the little wall of light was. Now it's just a little desk. We were here earlier. This was this little courtyard area down here that we crawled through the muck. This was where the tall boy patrolled when you were on the Lord Regent mission. The watchtower was right here, where those bookshelves are. This is where Empress Jessamine was killed. We'll have to revisit that. There's actually an achievement for revisiting that. Now that there's nobody here, I'm just gonna leave that wolf there. Not bothering anybody. Alright. Just one of the paintings here. Luca, his eyes upon me. Striker. Hey Striker, welcome in. You prefer Blink, but Dan's Far Reach always look cool. Yeah, it does. There is an ability that you can get to improve to alter Far Reach so that you are rendered invisible even when using Far Reach. That's one of the main limitations of the original Far Reach ability, was that you weren't invisible. You weren't invisible while you were being teleported, unlike Blink. But there's an ability upgrade you can get that fixes that. Noodle time! Hey Necro, how's work going today?
Delilah's hatred for my mother knows no end.
So if you come here and interact with the memorial here, you'll get an achievement. It says, in memory of Her Majesty Jessamine Caldwin, mother to Emily, empress to us all. Got graffiti. No one could help you, dear sister. I didn't break it, you little liar. No one remembered the truth except me, Jessamine. I will always remember. I like how this is an actual, like, font. Like a real font. It wasn't... They're just like, we'll just pick a font that looks real.
Mother, I wish we could talk just one more time.
It's just, you know, instant ramen stuff. Hey, Mama Ara, thank you for the lurk and welcome in. I hope you're doing all right. Anything else? We're past the point where we need money, so we don't need to go out of our way to pick up every little coin. But I will be doing my best to try to get all the dialogue that I can get. Need to go back into this area. Thank you. Finally. Took 80 years to achieve. Alright, now that we went and got the bone charm, let's go back in this building and get the stuff that we were... Well, I want rice. That's something I sometimes hear when that vocal happens. Yeah, I don't actually know what it says. There's a lot of, like, what people think it says, but I don't think anybody knows. You can hear that too, yep. Maybe you hear that because you actually want rice, though. Let's see if we can get some dialogue here. This is where we're getting to, so there's not a lot left to go here, and then the tower is the final area of the game. Well, I mean, it's easy to say, oh, it's just the final area of the game, it's fine, but it's like, you know, a 4-story building, so it'll take plenty of time to actually do. It's something eyes, isn't it? Maybe. I mean, it makes sense given that it's called dark vision, but yeah, I don't know what it actually says. All right, here's where we killed everybody. Crimson and Black. Comella, I have a special job for you and a few others, Coven sister. I'm at work on an important painting, my final masterpiece, and I require some rare pigments to see it to completion. Move in secret, be quick. Gather what you need. Use the thigh bone of a drowned sailor to crush and mix the colors. Gather 20 banded slugs, seal them together in a jar until only one remains. It will be large and shiny. Yes, fat, near to bursting. Crush it with your fingers and capture the ooze in a vessel. Use this to give the pigments for a finer consistency. My love for you only grows. Your Empress forever, Delilah. That's true, because earlier you were thinking you'd like to get some Chinese food tomorrow. Well, today. Yeah, technically it's already tomorrow where you are. I'm getting everything. Charm? Lucky needle, huh? Slight chance to recover sleep darts. Not very important right now. We're not really putting anybody to sleep, so we're just kind of killing them. But we will reach a point where I'll need arrows. Alright, these guys must not have had anything. We'll sleep. Alright, I'll get to her when I go the other way. Hold on. Is it just you out here, my dear? sure if she was the only one, that's why I saved. Know if they're gonna have any dialogue. I don't know. I would think that I'd be close enough to hear it if they were going to. Yeah, they definitely. Yep. Check. Okay, there's more in the courtyard. We can't go apeshit just yet. Work is a bit slow, so it's nice. That's good, Necro. I haven't. I feel like well, I did have some slow days at work on the weekend, but man, this week has been crazy. French cuisine to stay in the same theme as Unity. No French restaurants around there, no? Alright, so that means I'm just gonna have to take them out the old-fashioned way. Well, by preferably, you know, actually landing where I'm supposed to land. That would be a good start. Let us see here, because there's gonna be more dialogue in here, but there's no, I don't think there's any way to get in there. I don't think you can just appear over the edge. I think that's like a, no matter if you could, I'm pretty sure that that's an in-game barrier that they don't want you to be able to go over. I guess I could try to get on the tree. Nope, invisible barrier. But I need to take these guys out creatively without alerting the other ladies. If I can link the ladies together, I can eliminate the dog after the fact.
Okay, gently useful, seeing things in the shadows, hearing things in the wind. That lavender tincture. No,
Alright, so if she's too close over there, it will alert the other girl. I want to get that. If I can get that courtyard dialogue without alerting these guys, oops, it would be ideal. I remembered there being a super secret way into here. Let's see. This way. I did it. I don't think I was supposed to be able to do it, but I did it. Alright. Nice. Alright. So that's a super secret way in there, by the way. I think you can get in through here. Oh no, rip. Yeah, so you can use this to get into the tower if you don't want to use the front door, but I want to investigate. French fries? You think that might be what he says? That's what it is. You hear what it is your deepest desire. Whatever your deepest desire is, that's what that rhymes with whatever he says. That's what is true. Oh, I mean French fries jokingly. Oh, as French cuisine. Oh, okay, gotcha. I was thinking like what he was saying as in Dark Vision.
Tincture. It's good in spells and all that. But you might want to rinse that foul mouth of hers with it too.
If that doesn't do it, then I've got no idea how to fix it.
Alright, so there isn't any special dialogue then. Heard nothing. And you've got this area, which was also accessible in Dishonored 1. Alright. I think we've got all the dialogue, so I'm just gonna open fire here.
Better have a look on the harvest.
Monster!
Here we go, puppers. Oh, maybe when I killed the witch that was tied to the wolfhound, it killed its wolfhound. Okay. I don't know if I knew that was a thing. Though he could also be saying that, yeah. Yeah, French fries are the only French cuisine you have. And you have to destroy the actual hound head. This is the place that I didn't want to go up until I was ready for dialogue, and we got that. We went up to the balcony, paid our respects to Jessamine. What else we got? Anything around here? Anything useful? Just swords. These guys don't have any loot. We don't need any money, so I don't really need to look for that. But I do want to get this last rune here. Shit, they're in here too.
The algae is all dried out. That makes it easier to collect. Less messy. You can still smell it.
How much of the algae does Our Lady Delilah want? And what's it for? Tell me. I won't let the secret slip.
She just needs a bit. And if you promise to keep your tongue in your head, I'll tell you. It's part of her new undertaking. A painting to end all paintings, she says. Some great new magic she's concocting.
After taking Dunwall Tower itself, what more could our mistress want?
Delilah wants the whole world's love. The seas around it and the stars above it.
Well, she can't have it. Ah, poor. What? Did I miss this area? I need money. Yeah, I unfortunately robbed the black market before I got the last upgrade for my weapons. So, but there's no more black market after this, so like getting money after this point is practically useless. But we do have a rune we want to get. Always use these. It's gonna kill her. You have any loot? No? Where did this go? Oh, I didn't even see this. Just another means to get down here. I don't know why I did that. Alright. Super sneak. Super sneak. Thank you. Ooh. Sewer and pump room inspection. Water levels normal. Had to burn a few river crusts next to gate 2B. They shouldn't come back this time. Water levels normal. Severe rain. Water levels above normal. Can't believe what happened today. Looks like we got ourselves a new Empress out of nowhere. I don't like it. I didn't get a word from anyone. Not sure if I'm supposed to continue working as usual. Removed a dead hound stuck in gate 14D. It doesn't feel safe outside. I'll just hide here for a while. I found myself a good spot near the pump room. I heard people talking in the sewers, 2 of those strange women who came to live in the tower with the new Empress. They were collecting moss and algae from the walls. Stayed maybe an hour scraping and chanting. I wonder what it's for. Are they cleaning the sewers? That doesn't make any sense. And do they know I still work here? Does anyone? The women came back, still scratching the sewer walls for algae, but they talked about human bones they need for some kind of recipe. Or maybe I misunderstood. What should I do? I need to get out before they find me, or before I starve to death. I'll take my chances tonight. And he was never seen or heard from again. The end. The end. Anything else? Alright. Let me see what she says if you go in through the front door. There's another entrance. See what is worthwhile to take. I didn't know the witch wolfhound thing was a thing either. Now I'm not so sure, Babs, because I then found another wolfhound. So I don't know whether there were actually 2 wolfhounds or if they really were tied to the witches. So I guess we'll never know. That's the plan. Oh, that witch. Now I know which witch was the one which you meant. No one ever saw Dutch's vision. No one understood his plan. Justice for Dutch. Ah. Well, we know what his plan was by the end of Red Dead 1. And neither did Dutch. Yeah, he was just making it up as he goes along. Babs, do you think the guy who wrote the diary in the pump room is the one dead in the super secret tunnel entrance? That's the first thing that I thought, but I wish the other guy would have had something on his person to read. Right. 12:12. It's dangerous to come in through the front door, but I think it's probably our best bet at getting the dialogue in this room.
Faye says Delilah's up in the throne room, but a few days ago she was spending all her time in that bleak little overseer chapel. What's afoot? What's she working on?
She probably found it funny, using the chapel as a studio, mixing pigments where those fools used to preach their nonsense. But she moved to the throne room once she was ready to start her new painting.
Always exciting when she starts to sculpt or paint.
Yes, but this one is special. Delilah says it's going to change everything, the world and all the spheres beyond. Go sneak a peek of it. You dare.
Or not. Let's not say we did. So we don't care about detections. All we care about are getting dialogue. So this is essentially the last, like, third of the game. There's like a little bit afterwards, but it's not really all that much to speak of. We're not going to be finishing it today. My wall tower map. But we'll keep going a little further here. I want to get to a certain spot.
If Delilah's in the throne room, I can use the elevator to reach her.
Note from Delilah. Following the Abbey's pathetic assault, I want the power shut off in the security room, and I want this rickety old contraption locked. No more supplicant from the city riding up to beg for my graces. Come to my throne room only if your need is dire, and woe be to anyone from the outside the coven who disturbs me while I'm painting. The overseers were probably the last of our significant enemies, and now they're beaten. I trust you can handle anyone else who comes along. Your Empress Delilah Caldwin.
I'll have to reach the security room to restore electricity to the tower and get the elevator working.
Have to is such a strong insinuation. Door's blocked. Okay, so we got that. I think I'm gonna exit out of here and then go out the other entrance. Go into the basement entrance, because if you don't get the elevator working, I think if you just come in through the bottom entrance, you'll just get access. I don't think it leads to, I don't know if it leads directly to the security room or not, but it's worth checking out to see where it does go, because I don't remember. Oh no. Back to mixing pigment. Have a great stream. Man, the things that you security people have to do these days. I hope you have a great rest of your workday. I'm sure I will see you when I get home tonight. Super secret. Money. Rewire tool. Okay, so I think this just leads to... Okay, this leads to the... What the hell was that? It sounded like a wolfhound. It sounded like a wolfhound dying, actually. Either a wolfhound dying or a wolfhound spawning. Yep. Wait, so they just lead to the same area? This just makes it to where you can get to the front of the tower without having to go through the courtyard. Alright, good to know. Go. Well, look who it is. The collision. Well, they made an example of all the overseers. There's the High Overseer of the time. If you pick up the bone charms, it will spawn enemies.
The High Overseer.
I thought you had to actually pick them up. Thought you had to actually interact with them. But I quick save every 5 seconds. Definitely ugly. Very ugly situation here. So if this looks familiar, it should. It's Stonewall Tower from the first game. You get to revisit it. Looks totally different, doesn't it? A wreck in here. This was the area, well, we knew about the elevator anyway, but this is where the old, this is where the propaganda officer was. This was the Lord Regent's bedroom. All the chandeliers are still in place. There's a storage room that leads to the roof, I think. It's probably blocked off in this game. I don't remember being able to go to that roof. Statue of Delilah, I will definitely interact with at some point. So we've got like a 3, 4, or 5 story building to explore. Hey guy, what's up? Video games going good? We are on the last chapter of Dishonored 2. Got about a third of the chapter to go. We're not gonna make any major progress today, I can tell you that. Well, we're not gonna finish it today, I should say. But yeah, we're definitely gonna be finishing this up tomorrow, and then we're gonna start our Techland marathon after we finish Dishonored 2 tomorrow. I'm assuming I probably shouldn't have any more than maybe 2 hours left of the game. Hell, I've done a 3.5-hour stream so far, and I did the first 2/3, so I'm in, you know, between the starting soon screen and the chatting part that we do, I would guess that it would probably take about 2 hours to finish up this last little bit. I don't care about your candles. I wonder if you can interact with Delilah, if she knows you're here if you interact with us. Let's find out. Save. Nice decor. Really love the dead body motif. Yeah, yeah. They put an example, or left an example of the overseers who tried to take on them here. Well, do what you gotta do. I feel like I have seen all 3 Dishonored games just by watching you. It's probably true. They definitely take no small amount of time to get through if you're trying to be careful and slow.
So here we are, where my dear lying half-sister Jessamine and I played as children. Where your mother bedded your father, then gave birth to you. Where she was murdered by Dowd and his black-hearted crew. The place that ruined both our lives.
You have a twisted view of the world, and I have no idea whether you're telling the truth or not. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Stealth usually, yeah. I'm trying to get like all the dialogue for NPCs and stuff, so I gotta make sure that I try to go into areas using all available different entrances, and I mean, it allows you to get a full exploration of the game and what it has to offer, except for, you know, whatever the other endings would be, of course. You know, you can't see everything from one single playthrough. That's part of what I like about it as well. We can try to see if we can get to the old balcony up there. Which arcane game I still need to try out is Prey. That's another really good game. Another really long game as well. Yeah, Prey. I need to play it on PC as well. We'll be playing Prey at some point as well. That's another game I got all the achievements for on PS4. And I'd love to do it again on PC. This is the old Lord Regent's room, where you found his confession. Royal Protector's Chamber.
Seeing the tower like this.
Huh? Isn't that funny? The Lord Regent took up space in what would have been Corvo's Royal Protector room. What are you guys talking about? I want to catch on fire trying to find out, though. I guess you have to go in through another means. There's no way to extinguish flames in this game. Unlike Thief, there is a way to extinguish light sources in Thief. Another thing I really like about it. Things to read. Putting out candles where I have been already. Kind of marking what I've done and haven't done in a way by doing so. Yeah, the Prey games. If you like the feel, like the gameplay feel of the Dishonored games, you would definitely. Well, I don't know if you've played the Dishonored games. But if you like Dishonored games, you definitely like the gameplay feel of the Prey games for sure. Where are all of the witches? I feel like there's a shortage of witches here. Actually, keyhole peeking is a good way to get dialogue. It's not exactly working in my favor today. Really pushing to watch these guys too. Safe way for me to get over here. Anything that I can hide behind with far reach. It's dialogue. Let's see. I think you're supposed to be talking. Ah, shit, she saw. How'd you see me from the other room? Okay. All the bathrooms in that place, and they use a walkway? Witches, man. What a bunch of witches. Alright, I'm gonna save this for next time, I think. It's about 12:25. This is a good place to stop. Let's go ahead and head back to the main menu here and get some music going. So that's going to be it for the stream today. We've got about a third of the chapter to go. Like I said, it shouldn't take more than, you know, an hour and a half or 2 hours or so between our starting soon, where we chat for about 30 minutes and finally, you know, get started on the game. We'll definitely be finishing this tomorrow, and after we finish this, we'll be starting our Techland Marathon, which this used to be the slide that I used for the Assassin's Creed series. Now it's been dubbed for the Techland Zombieland Marathon instead of the Assassin's Creed series. These are the games that we'll be playing after we finish Dishonored 2. So we'll be doing Dishonored 2, finishing it tomorrow, starting Dead Island 1. Dead Island 1 will also be the weekend game, and we'll be playing Dead Island 1. It'll probably take the entire next week of streams, would be my guess. I want to play the Rider White campaign, and I want to play Dead Island Riptide. Those, Rider White and Riptide would be first playthroughs. And then Dead Island 2 comes out on the 22nd, so that's why we're playing this, to celebrate Dead Island 2 coming out, which is not a Techland game, but it is published by the same people who published Dead Island 1. So, it's Techland in spirit, I guess you could say. The next Dishonored game that we're going to play is the third and final one. It's considered a standalone expansion. It's not a full game. You have, like, a really small subset of powers. You do, I think, still have bone charms. But it's only 5 chapters instead of 9, so it's a much shorter game. But I actually appreciate its brevity. I like how short it is. It feels... it's more fun to replay it. So Death of the Outsider will be next, and we will start that playthrough on Monday, April 15th, and we'll be playing it all through that week. And then we'll go back to the Techland Marathon. So the primary games are now the Techland zombie games. Those will take me probably 2 months to get through, I would say. Dying Light 1 and Dying Light 2 will definitely take a month between the two, so we're looking at probably 2 to 3 months of Techland games. Between 2 and 3, because we're alternating the other games. So once we finish the Dishonored series, I don't have the next secondary game picked out. That's kind of the point of the secondary games, is so that I can see what I feel like playing. I don't really like to plan those out near as much as the primary games. So, but that's the schedule for the upcoming streams, guys. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Prey is good. Definitely is good, Striker, for sure. No problem for the stream. Rod, Schiller, Haran, Babs, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Haven't watched any of those games, even though you got Dying Light for free on Epic. So I'm here to tell you, the Techland games are not exactly story-rich. I mean, they have a story. I would say the only game out of any of those that has a story really worth talking about is Dying Light 1, which is like one of my favorite games of all time. So it's more about kind of the fun and hack and slash of zombies. So it's not the most engaging of games, and I'm kind of prepared for a bit of a viewership drop, to be honest, but I love them, and it's my stream and I do what I want, so that's the plan. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. I'm going to find somebody to raid. Thank you for the follow. Let me get my stream stuff ready here. I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time, if not sooner. But every time actually, you know what? I have plumbing people coming, so I probably definitely won't be live before 10. We'll be here tomorrow to finish off Dishonored 2 tomorrow morning, and then jump right into Dead Island 2. Let's see who's streaming today. Anybody playing any sneaky games? Actually, In-Game Asylum is playing Thief. I don't normally raid him, and he's not normally still live by the time I get here. So I'm gonna raid over to In-Game Asylum. He actually recently raided me, so I'm gonna return the favor, even though, you know, my viewership is a drop in the bucket to him. He's currently playing a stealth game, and that's kind of my general rule, is to raid a streamer that's kind of playing a similar genre to what I'm playing. He's currently in the middle of setting up an immersion, I think. But he's like 5 hours in. Hold on. He's getting ready to raid out. Never mind. I can see them talking about it in the stream. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. If he was gonna keep playing, I was going to raid over there, because it would have been nice to showcase that game, especially with his sense of humor. He's getting ready to raid out. Well, I think the next best thing here, I'm gonna raid over to Grail Draven. He's currently doing a playthrough of Skull and Bones, the new Ubisoft game that came out that's, you know, quadruple A game that's like a quarter of the size and complexity of Black Flag. It's like a 10-year-old game. But that's where we're gonna go. The AAA game, yes, absolutely. Let's go see how Grail is doing. Thank you for getting those raid messages up there. If you'd like to come along with the raid, I would appreciate it. Grail would definitely appreciate it. If not, that's cool too. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for the grand finale of Dishonored 2 and the start of the super duper fun Techland marathon we got coming up. Oh yeah. A streamer doing what they want with their channel, revolutionary, absolutely. Hey Ginger Bearded One, thanks for being here today. I hope you have a great day as well. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye. Everybody say hi to Grail. Tomorrow. Be there.
Skirt